So let's get drawing. We're going to draw a mask that looks like this. So we're going to work on what we've got. We need 5 inches. We need a 5.5 inch square. So we're going to start. I'm going to use just a regular pencil. I had thought that I would use a colored pencil, but I'm not really excited about how that worked. So I'm using my edge of my day planner's cover here, and I'm going to use it both to help me draw the lines and also to help me make square lines. So if I line it up perfect with this line here, then these two should be square to each other. And we're going to go 5.5 inches from this line over to here. And we're going to make that line. And we're going to keep it square to this line. Oops. Okay. So we're doing our best here. And then we're going to, then we're going to turn this and we're going to bring another line square here, right in line with this. Got to kind of make sure. It's kind of hard to do the corners. You got to make sure that you're keeping it square and not getting a little bit too big, because mine has a rounded corner. It's kind of challenging. Hopefully you have something to work with that doesn't have a rounded corner there. So we're going to bring it over to 5.5 inches right here. And then we're just going to connect these two. Let's double check it right now. Make sure that it's all the right size. Everything should be 5.5 inches. 5.5. See, that's a little bit big. So I want to bring it down a little bit. That one's 5.5. Okay, so if I just correct for right there. Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay. So then if I use my eraser, I can erase where I had that mistake. So then, like I said, we should be 5.5 here. We should be 5.5 here. And just sort of check it throughout. And it should be 5.5 inches. Okay. So now, because I broke my pencil, I'm going to go back to using my colored pencil. And I'm going to add 1/2 inch here. And then 1.5 inches on the top. So here's 1/2 inch that I'm going to add. It's kind of hard for me to use this very end here. So I'm just going to go from here down 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to go here up. I'm going to go up 1.5 inches. Whoops. All right. So then I'm going to come back. I'm going to make a line from the end of that. And our line here, this one should be 7.5 inches. Yep, 7.5. So I'm going to go from the top of this line over to here, the top of our square. And then I'm going to do the same over here. I'm going to go from the end of our 1/2 inch line back to the back of the square. Okay, so there's pretty much your pattern. Now we just have to add in the darts. The bottom darts are a little bit more than 1 inch. And they're both the same size on each. So here's the bottom dart. Whoops. Let's get my straight edge right. There we go. And then this one, the top one, the dart comes down 2 inches from the top. And then it comes over right about an inch. So there we go. Okay. Now we're going to add pleats in. Our pleats, we're going to do 3 sets of pleats. They're going to be about 1/4 of an inch pleats. So we're going to draw these 2 little vampire teeth, and we're going to do them in the middle, and then we're going to do them down below that, and we're going to do up above that. Oops. So when we put the pleats in, the whole thing comes to about 3, it shrinks down and it comes down to 3 inches. But we'll get to that in the next tutorial. For right now, this should do it. This should get you started as far as how to cut your fabric, and then we'll worry about getting those pleats just right in the next tutorials. All right, thanks.